This is the first time we've actually got to perform plays on a stage in 2 years. And we've had a lot of fun with this one. I hope you guys enjoy it. Could you all please silence your phones because there's no phone rings in this and we don't want to add any. It'll confuse my actors. So just thank you all so much for coming and enjoy the show.
Oh, where could he be? I rang him up quarter of an hour ago. If this is to be the worst day of my life, he should at least be here to share it with me.
Hello, sis.
George, his father, there's been an accident.
Father, an accident? Oh, no, not that, not today. Not on Christmas Eve. Oh, I spoke with him just yesterday and he was the picture of health. What ironic tragedy! To be struck down by a cruel turn of fate just as he was entering his golden years. Oh, Claire, I can't bear it. And now we shall have to spend the rest of our lives as orphans.
He's not dead, George.
Oh, well, that's all right now, isn't it? So, what's a great calamity that had me rushing over hours ahead of schedule? You know, I was sitting comfortably watching the match between Basingstoke and Southampton. Basingstoke seemed like they might actually score.
Well, Father had a bit of a mishap and has been behaving, well, peculiarly.
Oh, well, peculiar is quite an ambiguous term when it comes to describing our dear old dad. He has been in professional theater all of his life, and, well, you know how odd those actors are.
Yes? Well, actually, he seems to have taken to heart all of his acting roles over the years.
Oh, what do you mean?
Alas, poor Yorick, thou art reduced to naught but skin and bone. Well, bone anyway. Would that I had warned thee sooner that thy diet would bring me to ruin. No matter, let us go forth and see what hath fallen fair Ophelia, for she are to come at last. Thou thinkest not so?
You bet, she are they.
I mean, dear brother, the father received a knock on the head and now believes he's the leading man in all the West End productions of the last 30 years.
I see.
That was nothing. 15 minutes ago, he was a sheik searching for his harem. I'm mortified to consider what the neighbors might think.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about them. I mean, old Miss Kensington is deaf as a post and wouldn't know if a bomb dropped in her front yard. And just yesterday, Father told me that the Worthingtons and the Kingston Smiths are both out to holiday and won't be back till after the New Year.
Well, that's good enough. But what are we to do about father?
Well, maybe you should begin by explaining what happened to him.
You know. Oh, I didn't.
You bashed Father on the head, whatever for?
It wasn't on purpose. He made me do it. You know how much of a practical joker he is.
Yes, I have been on the receiving end of many of his pranks on many occasions.
Well, I was tidying up the Christmas decorations, and Father thought it would be a grand joke to frighten me.
Oh, that does sound like good old dad.
He was cleaning out his old costume room downstairs and put on one of those ghastly masks he keeps. And then he crept up behind me and grabbed me.
Oh, that should have given you quite a turn.
I shrieked like a banshee, and without thinking, I grabbed up the first thing I could lay my hands on and hit him as hard as I could.
Oh, dear. What did you hit him with?
The crash.
You bashed Father on the melon with a nativity scene?
Yes! And now there's pieces scattered all over the place, and Father thinks he's Hamlet or Lawrence of Arabia or who knows what else. For all I know, the next time I open a door, the Phantom of the Opera will be standing there waiting to drag us down to his lair.
Oh, there, sis. Oh, we'll be well. We just need to get Father to a doctor.
It's no use, I've already called. Dr. Hollandsworth on holiday until day after next.
Then call another doctor.
And how to get around that Father's a raving loony? I don't think so.
Well, I suppose suppose we'll just have to keep Father under wraps till after Christmas. Get it? Under wraps? Christmas? Oh, come on, that was supposed to be funny.
George, you don't understand. I rang up the new vicar this morning and invited him and his wife to Christmas Eve dinner. They just arrived in town and don't know anyone else in town yet.
Well, that's an easy one. Just uninvite them.
I can't just uninvite them. How would that look? Besides, I hired Vilma Hassenbecker from the German Culinary Institute to cook dinner for us. She has a special recipe for eggs Benedict that's topped off with her famous Hassenbecker Hollandaise sauce.
Hudson pepper Hollandaise sauce. Well, you know what they say. Oh, there's no place like home for the Hollandaise. Oh, jolly good.
George?
Yes.
That's 2 pints since you've arrived. They're not helping.
Oh, buck up, old girl. I'm sure you'll think of something. Oh, looky here. It's a little cow and a little lamb. Oh, pum, and all that. I wonder if that drummer boy chap is around here somewhere. You know, they don't look very musically inclined to me. Do you think that they really kept time?
George, you're wrangling again.
Oh, sorry.
I just wanted so badly to have the perfect Christmas, and now it's all ruined. If word gets out, I will be a laughing stock. To make matters worse, the chef hasn't even arrived yet.
Woo! I'll get it.
I have arrived. Will please be shown me where is the kitchen?
Oh, yes, well, may I be correct in assuming that you are the chef?
Of course, but did you think I was the plumber? Not very smart, are you, skinny boy? I would have been here sooner, but their doom-cuffed taxi driver had trouble following my directions. Can you believe it? Foreigners. Why are you standing there with this Fraulein? Schnell!
Yes, well, Claire, dear, may I have the pleasure in introducing our absolutely fabulous chef, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't quite get the name. What was it? Helga the Horrible?
Wilma Hassenbecker.
Oh.
My sister is Helga.
Well, my apologies.
The kitchen is just through here, past the dining room. May I help you with that?
Nine! I keep my secret recipes in there and I never let them out of my sight.
Well, that wasn't very inspiring. Oh, I hope we don't end up with something dreadful for dinner, like cranberry sauce and bratwurst. Ugh, ugh. Oh, that would be the worst indeed. Oh, yes, I love Epicurean humor. Oh, ow! Oh!
What's the matter?
I stepped on something.
What is it?
Oh, you tell me.
Oh, it's an ass.
No, I mean the thing that I... The donkey from the nativity scene. You see, for a second there, I thought maybe
Never mind that.
Right.
We have to make sure Father stays downstairs, and who knows what will happen when the guests arrive.
Right. You run and grab Father a change of clothes, and I'll stay downstairs and keep him occupied until we can get a better plan. Whoa! Ah!
George? Are you all right?
Tip-up, I just forgot to turn on the light switch. Be it here to flick that on for me.
How's that?
Much better.
George? Is everything all right?
Well, he's not down there.
What?
He must have snuck through a basement window.
Oh, no, now there's no telling where he's got to. Okay. You stay downstairs in case he comes back. Once I get him a proper change of clothes, we'll search around the neighborhood.
Right so.
George?
I'm all right, dear. Just be it there and flick that switch on again for me.
He and Father both need keepers.
somewhere. Keep watch last I looked below decks. Belay, lads. There'll be a stout wench prepared to fix vittles yonder. Stand by whilst I put her on account. We'll be having a ship's feast tonight. My name ain't Captain Iron Pyrite.
What? No! You will not be making free of me, puny man, not while I have my cooking utensils!
Last shooting timbers, maybe! You must be putting the soup beater away! Haven't you heard the pirate code? Parley, I say! Parley! Whoa!
This way, Captain, to the ship and weigh anchor.
Aye, aye, first-rate plan! All hands on deck, hoist the mainsail, and all that other party stuff he's swamped!
What on earth is all the rocky stuff here? Oh. Oh, this boat does not bode well for dinner. What happened? Oh, Claire.
I hit him with a frying pan.
Oh, my dear girl, you must really control this compulsion you have with bashing people over the head with blunt objects.
What else could I do? She was chasing Father around with a cooking utensil. Okay, how about her set up in the dining room, and then...
Where's Father?
He ran out the back door to the kitchen. We have to get her set up until she comes around, and then we can go look for Father.
All right. I'll grab her arms, you grab her legs.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh my word! What a hefty woman. Okay. New plan. I'll take her legs, then you take her arms. One, two. We'll lift with your legs. Okay, we need a new plan.
Okay. Why don't we each just take an arm and walk her in?
Right. Capital idea. All right, Fraulein. Off we go. Up, and away. Okay. Would you mind grabbing that? Thank you. All right, Hein, zwei. Ooh, almost hit me with the goal there. Oh, my word. Oh, man.
Well, that's done.
Yes.
George, be in here and fetch the smelling salts, would you?
Oh, anything for Eustace.
Good. I hate to think of poor Velma sitting alone and unconscious in the dining room, but I really need to go look for Father.
I don't know. She seemed quite peaceful and serene to me. Besides, it'll only be for a few moments.
I suppose so. Just hurry with the smelling salts. We don't have much time, and she needs to start dinner soon.
I'll leave everything to me. Right, smelling salts. Smelling salts should put everything to ease. Only I knew what they were. That's not the smelling salt. Claire, dear. No, no, I'm sure they can't be too hard to find.
Well, what do you know? They weren't even locked. I'd be afraid someone would stroll right in here and steal everything I had. If I wasn't the one doing all the stealing, that is. Can you imagine them? Leaving the door wide open while they're away. Some people are just itching to get nicked.
Are you sure this is the right house? I thought I saw someone running around outside, and if I didn't know any better, I'd say
went seat casing it all week, didn't I? And he said it was a big house on the left-hand side of the street that had all the inhabitants away on holiday for a fortnight.
But what about the pirates?
Now, you Americans, you see something a little dodgy, and you get all excited. When you've been in the business as long as I have, you get to the point where you pretty much see it all.
Wait a minute. I didn't mean to ask you about that. If you're the lone wolf burglar, then what about Sid?
Now, Sid? Well, Sid's just the accomplice. He just watches the houses. And you just come here to observe and learn. So, if you want to learn the tricks of the trade, just keep quiet and watch a professional at work.
Sid did say the house was on the left side of the street, didn't he?
Yeah, left-hand side of the street. That's what he said, all right.
Coming from which direction?
Well, he didn't exactly say. But he did give me this note. See, it says right here, 1116 Arrington Avenue.
Well, here's the problem. The last number came loose and we're in the number 1119 Harrington Avenue and 1116 is across the street. We need to get out of here now. George! I couldn't find Father anywhere. He may have snuck back in. I'll check the bedrooms.
Ah, Typhoon, my noble steed. We have defeated those evil caballeros once again. They will think twice before coming up against El Caballo a second time, huh? Yes, well, come along, Typhoon. We have muy importante deeds to attend to. Oh, the sake of this pueblo, I do not think we shall need to return.
Well, that was a few cents short of a point.
That is too close. We need to get out of here now.
What? And leave behind the golden opportunity to houses and whatnot? You Yanks give up too easy. Where's the sense of adventure?
Jail is one adventure I'd rather not experience, and who knows who's gonna walk through the door around here?
Never you mind that. I'm the expert here, and I've been doing this my entire career. Yeah, coming back to you, Aaron. Besides, you need to have a little more faith in me professionalism. The good old British work ethic. I'm the lone wolf burglar, see? And I've been working alone for longer than you even been alive. I know exactly what I'm doing. But
What is it?
I don't know. Looks like a little plastic baby wrapped in a bit of plastic blanket.
It must have come from the manger scene and got lost.
Well, it ain't lost anymore now, is it? Let's see what else we can find. You go check the other rooms, and I'm gonna look after all these nice packages they left us. Oh, big one.
Aha!
Blimey! You scared me out to death, mate.
Remain where you are, miscreant.
Miss who? For your information, I happen to be a bloke. I mean, name ain't Korean neither. And speaking of names, who the hell are you supposed to be?
I am El Caballo, defender of the oppressed, and scourge of all who do evil. Now prepare to defend yourself, villain.
Now hold on there, Gus. What are you gonna do with that there ship? The way you keep swinging it around like that, it might go off.
First, after I amaze you with my incredible swordsmanship, I shall carve an extravagant C upon your chest. Then all will know that El Caballo has once again defeated the forces of evil.
Now, wait just a second. I don't think I like having no sea carved in your chest. It's something or not.
I am sorry, it cannot be helped. It is my trademark. Now prepare to be vanquished.
Hold still. It's much easier to bake the shoe if you are not moving about.
See? I told you we should have got out of here. This house has got weirdos all over.
Alright, this one's the only one who's seen us. Let's get him downstairs and we can finish the job up here, and then we'll head him across the street. Come on, give me a hand and I'll only take a second.
Okay, Mr. Lone Wolf. There's no one downstairs. We can hide him then.
My head. What happened? Last thing I remember, I was chasing a pirate. Oh, Vilma, you gotta lay off the schnapps. You're starting to see things again.
No, you might just be right. Maybe we shouldn't get out of here altogether.
Ah, burglars!
What?
What?
There's someone else in the house.
Let's get out of here.
Well, we ain't time for that. We can hide.
What hit me? What am I doing in this costume? Last thing I remember,
I was giving Claire a jolly good fright.
ow! Oh, I need to get an ice pack. This lump is growing bigger by the moment. Oh, I got it.
Quick, we'll take you to Roma House where Vilma is working. Now Vilma will call the police. Gesundheit. Ah! More burglars! There are too many for Vilma to cover them all! Police!
No!
Police!
Well, that was easy. She took over some bags and knocked herself out.
Don't you think we should call a doctor or something?
Oh, no, she'll be alright. She's just out cold. Look kind of peaceful and serene to her fault.
What about him?
Oh, well, we'll just put him back downstairs.
Okay, you're the boss, Mr. Lone Wolf.
These doors are dodgy. Now, let's get out of here before something else happens.
Why, Mother Abbott, I wasn't expecting you for another 2 hours.
Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. Must have gotten the time confused. I've been so on edge lately. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. Would you rather we come back later?
Oh, no, of course not. Please, come in.
Please, allow me to introduce to you my wife, Mary, and our child to be.
Thank you ever so for inviting us. We are really looking forward to dinner tonight. I have heard so much about the great Vilma Hossabella, and I've always wanted to meet her in person. Oh, perhaps we can return the favor once things settle down a bit.
Of course, make yourself comfortable.
Yes, well. Oh, thank you for your hospitality, Claire. I'm so sorry for the mix-up. I must have gotten the time confused. I've been so anxious lately. What was it? Anticipating the birth of our first child and starting at a new church.
Oh, you say this is your first child?
Oh, yes, indeed it is. Yes.
Yes, well, we hadn't planned on having children, especially not at this stage in life. But the Lord works in mysterious ways.
And this is your first marriage as well?
Oh, no. I've been in the ministry for several years. We were
We were at our last position for quite some time.
What made you decide to come here?
Well, I suppose I should tell you that we left our last position under, shall we say, less than favorable circumstances.
Oh, really?
Yes, it seems that some in the congregation did not like some of the changes we were making.
Well, what kinds of changes?
Well, it all started when our old pipe organ finally gave up the ghost. Oh, it was after all over 200 years old, and so we thought we would update the music a little bit. So we bought a piano.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound so bad.
No, that wasn't bad at all. Then we added a guitar.
Was that when your trouble started?
No. The troubles began when we added the drums. Oh, I was very nearly tarred and feathered before I was sent back.
Oh, well, I don't think you need to worry. We're rather progressive here.
I'm glad to hear it. Now all I have left is to worry about is my sermon tomorrow.
If you don't mind, would you have someplace where I could, freshen up a bit?
Oh, of course. Down the hall past the first couple of doors.
If you don't mind, I might wish to freshen up a little bit too.
Oh, of course. There's another water closet upstairs. Why don't I take Mary to that one? It's much more comfortable. If you don't mind using the smaller loo.
Oh, I don't mind at all. Any port in a storm, I always say.
Smashing. Well, if you'll come with me, and then I need to run upstairs to check something.
Take your time.
Bloody hell. This is the busiest house I ever been on.
You're telling me.
Wait till I get my yanks on that sit. This is the last time I ever let him chase a joint on his own.
Someone else is coming.
Oh, Claire. Claire couldn't find the blessed smelling salts. Was there somebody at the door? Anyone we know? Claire? Well, I suppose a wet cloth might penetrate.
Much better. What is this? Oh, it's a wise man, probably from this nativity set. Oh, I certainly could use some wisdom for my sermon tomorrow. I have never had this much trouble before.
Oh, good evening to you, Father. Oh, would you look at that? Two fathers in the same house and not the mother inside. Oh, and here she be. Oh, we lass, with a bun in the oven. Lord bless him, like Missy. Would you be happy to know who the father is? Yeah, no doubt one of your wards from the home for wayward youth and unwed mothers.
I'm the father.
Sure as you're joking with me, boy.
No, I'm the father of the baby.
I think there be some things you be needed to bring to confession, laddie.
No. She's my wife.
Your wife, you say? Oh, I knew there had been some changes at the Vatican lately, but I hadn't expected things to go that far.
Oh, I think I understand. I'm not a Catholic priest.
Not a priest. Didn't why you were investments in. Or are you off to a costume party then?
No, you misconstrued me.
Begging your pardon, but I never touched you, Daddy.
I'm an Anglican priest.
Oh, so you be one of them Protestants now then, wouldn't you be? I suppose I won't go holding that against you.
Thank you.
Although it does explain a great deal. I mean, your lot one changed everything after they went and left the faith.
Now wait a minute here. You little quiet time to work on my sermon.
Oh, would you be wanting to help with that? I'm a bare hand with the hellfire and brimstone, don't you know?
Father Flanagan.
Murphy!
Father Murphy. Right. I have some things I'd like to donate to the Women's Auxiliary. Would you mind helping me downstairs?
Oh, it'd be my pleasure, miss, and we have to oblige. Oh, looky here. Seems I found a wee angel. Oh, no doubt belonging to this charming scene here. Seems the only thing missing is Jesus himself. Well, suppose I best be off. Don't be a stranger, Father. Maybe we can get together and discuss a bit of purgatory and predestination.
Claire, I'm a little confused. I thought you were a member of our congregation.
Oh, well, we are. I just wanted to practice a little interfaith diplomacy.
Oh, I understand. That's very considerate of you. I believe we should bridge denominational gaps wherever we find them.
Great. If you follow me, I'll show you to the guest room.
This house is full of nuts. Let's get out of here.
Claire, was there somebody at the door? Thought I just heard it open. Ooh, you know, I really can't get Vilma to wake up. Wake up. Hello, Claire?
There you are! Finally! Where have you... It's such a message. Never mind. Where have you been? The vicar and his wife are already here, and Father is running around as a Catholic priest of all things. Oh.
Two fathers in the house, and one of the fathers is father. I wonder what mother would have thought. You know, I think that there's a joke in there somewhere.
George? Is Vilma on the sauce? Excuse me. Honey, is Vilma getting dinner ready?
Well, you see, I couldn't find the blasted smelling salts, and all the wet cloth did was make her down.
You mean she's still unconscious?
Yes, and likely to remain so for some time, but I don't think we need, I don't think we need to call a doctor. Oh my goodness. You see, she happens, it's just gonna take a little nap. You see, she seems to have come to well enough to make it from the dining room to the kitchen.
What are we going to do? Everything is falling apart here. And the vicar and his wife are already here expecting the great Vilma Hassenpfeffer to make her Hollandaise sauce.
Oh, well, you can cook. You can cook. And why don't you just throw something together and we'll tell them that there was a change in menu. You know, it's really too bad that they've already seen you. Otherwise, we could just tell them that you're Vilma Hassenpfeffer. Oh, what's that face for, Claire?
They have seen me.
Yes.
They haven't seen you.
Correct. Claire. I hate it when you get that look in your eye. It's always frightens me.
There, dear brother. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes?
I have an idea.
And that's what I'm afraid of. Your ideas always seem to land me in deep,
Oh,
deep...
stop worrying. It's a very simple plan, and nothing can possibly go wrong.
Was that a sinister mind, cool? Oh, Claire, I'm sure I won't like it, and I probably shouldn't even ask, but what is your idea?
Okay. There's not enough time for me to make it. But I can run down to the Chinese deli and pick something up. It'll only take a minute on foot. Meanwhile, you stay here.
Yes. Oh,
You need to sit down with this.
yes.
And pretend to be Vilma!
Me?
Yes.
Oh, impossible! well, I can't cook, and, well, I'm not German, and, well, in case you haven't noticed, I happen to be male, and, well, Vilma happens to be, well, non-male. Besides, you've forgotten about the mustache.
George, you have to have a mustache.
No, but Vilma does.
Please, I've been working so hard to make this the perfect Christmas, and it's all gone wrong from the very beginning. I don't even have a complete nativity scene.
Oh. Well, that's unfair. You know I can't stand it when you cry. Oh. Oh, no. No. Oh. Oh. Oh my, you really need to fix that guy. He's just bothered. Ah! That's it all very well. I'll do it.
I know you wouldn't let me down. Okay, her overnight bag is still in the kitchen. Take it upstairs and put on whatever you can find, and stuff it with whatever you can find to make it fit. And we'll go from there. We have to hurry. Come on.
Yes. Very much. Very well. Oh. Oh my goodness. What does this woman wear? Lead foundations? Oh my. No wonder she's so heavy. Oh, Fiona. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's see. What do we have in here? It's on the saucer. Okay, well. Oh my goodness, if the boys at the club get a load of this, I'll never live it down.
Lonnie, this hole is everywhere.
They were surrounding the house across the street, the one that you were supposed to be robbing.
Oh, that Sid must have turned pigeon and sent to the police.
Larry, pigeons don't sing, they coo.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter now. We're stuck here.
Well, if you hadn't flattened all the tires in the neighborhood.
What? How was I supposed to know we was gonna need to make a quick getaway? Besides, I didn't want no one following us now, did I? Now we're stuck here until the cops leave.
Well, there was no one downstairs.
Right. Let's go.
I cannot believe I am passing out again. I must be having their jet lag. I thought you were burglars. Who are you?
We're the,
Servants. The agency sent us.
yeah, we're the servants. Agency. I'm the gentleman's gentleman, and this here's the,
Upstairs, maid there?
yeah, the upstairs maid.
Then, I don't see very much of your uniforms. No, they will not do it all. Hurry and change. I will need your help in the kitchen. We have much to do.
What are we gonna do? We've been seen.
We'll just have to play along until we get a chance to escape.
But we ain't got any servants codes. You heard her. We gotta change.
Well, remember all the costumes downstairs? I'm sure we can find something there.
I ain't so sure about this. What if something goes wrong?
What more could go wrong? Besides, we can't get anywhere.
Why? You just hear a sinister line, go on.
My goodness. I cannot believe it. The letter talked me into this.
Where are those two beavers? Don't This is the busiest house I have ever seen. Who are you, another maid?
I I'm your sister, Helga!
Helga, my own dear sister!
Oh!
I hardly recognized you. Ah, I have a dress just like that.
Yes, well, we always did have the same taste in clothes.
Ah, yeah? And the same taste in men.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I forgive you for stealing Hans away. You always could get any man you wanted, you heartbreaker. So, what happened? Did you two get married and have lots of little babies? I know that's what you wanted.
Babies. Babies. Well, I didn't, and Hans didn't. We didn't, there wasn't any,
Don't. Did Hans leave you for another woman?
Yeah!
He always was chasing after other women. You are better off without him. With your good looks,
Oh.
you will snag another matter of no time. You know, there is a man here. He is a little bit clumsy, and he is much, much too skinny. But once Winnemucca fatties him up, you two will be perfect together.
Sounds wonderful.
Yes, yes. Help me make dinner while I tell you all about it. It's been a long time since we have made husband ever holiday sauce together.
Yeah. And what did you do that one for?
Well, we couldn't have two little Austin peppers in the house. She's already seen you. That takes too many questions. George, adjust yourself. You look like an abstract.
You know, I think you're just starting to enjoy clobbering people over the head. How's that?
No.
Sorry, they don't really do this that often. What are you doing back there?
What are you doing up here?
Thought I looked pretty good. Oh.
You don't have to do it.
You know, I'm starting to feel like an evil henchman to to an evil mastermind. So, Master Blofeld, what is next?
Elementary creature. We call everyone to dinner.
Ah, 2 lets before Mr. Bond arrives to spoil everything.
Well, if he does show up, you can easily lure him into a trap with your feminine charms. Remember, you have to film it into the pantry until everything settles down in the guest suite.
I can't believe I let you talk me into this. Oi! Don't you look a sight?
Oh, shut up. It's a good thing I found this apron. What's the clothes down there for men? Besides, you've got room to talk. All you've got vest and tie over your burglars get up.
Well, it might be a little loose, but it's the style of the gentleman nowadays.
Right, like you would know.
What was that? Somebody's at the door.
Well, answer it!
Well, why don't you answer it?
Because you're the butler and it's your job to answer the door!
All right. But don't you be going nowhere without me.
Wouldn't dream of it, remember? Formal.
Well, of course. I graduated third class from Manchester Prison. John School.
Right.
Hello, citizens. Deputy Inspector Archibald Abernathy at your service. Would it be possible for me to have a word with the owner of this particular residence?
They're not here right now, Inspector.
Oh, dash it all, I wanted to tell them about a burglar who's been in this neighborhood.
Oh, well, we haven't seen any burglars around here, but we'll be sure to let them know that you are here.
I guess that will have to suffice for now. We're looking at a house across the street. And, if you see anything suspicious, give us a ring on the telly, and we'll come dashing over and straighten things out.
Yes, Inspector, we'll be sure to do that.
I suppose I should give you a description of the rascal. Yes, here we are. Yes. The thief is a sordid character, who identifies himself as the Lone Wolf Burglar. But his real name is Lawrence Percival Finch. This is odd. He has his height, his build, and his coloring saw.
Well, I must say that's quite a coincidence.
Indeed it is, miss. There's nothing so ironic as irony, I always say.
Do you know if he has an accomplice?
None that we're aware of. After all, he is the lone wolf burglar, and he prides himself on working alone. Anyway, I best get back to my post. Good evening, miss. Good evening, sir.
Bye.
Is he all right?
Oh, yeah. He's fine. His English just ain't as good as yours. Mine only comes from Scandinavia.
Oh, a foreigner. Be welcome to England, sir. Have yourself a jolly good day.
Well, that worked out, son. Good thing I kept me wits about me.
Yeah, it sure was. He might have even gotten suspicious if he knew about me.
Hello. Thank you.
The servants, Mom. The agency sent us.
I don't remember calling in the agency. Perhaps Farmer did before the accident. Very well. Since you're here, you can help me in the kitchen, and you tell the guests it's time for dinner, please.
Yes,
Yes,
Mom.
Mom.
Oh, I hope it's sort of been busy this year. There are lots of presents for all the good little boys and girls. Oh, that's the off. Lots of stuff to make.
Okay, we're gonna take our intermission now. The restrooms are right down the hall. If anybody wants to do that, we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
handed down generation to generation from my great-grandmother Wilhelmina Jane.
Well, you certainly have my compliments. However, I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't have the chance to sample your famous Hollandaise sauce.
Yeah, I left my special ingredients in Stuttgart.
Well, perhaps some other time then. Claire, I'm also sad that it didn't happen that your father and your brother couldn't join us tonight. I was so looking forward to meeting them.
Oh, yes, it is too bad. But Father had to go and look for George because he was too drunk to drive and insisted on walking home from the pub.
Oh, I hope he's all right.
He's fine. This sort of thing happens all the time. The quarantine hasn't.
Oh, well, you just have young George come talk to me. I've had considerable success in substance abuse counseling. Well, I hate to eat and run, but it's getting late, and I still have to work on my sermon for tomorrow. Ready, darling?
Yes, William, dear. Oh, thank you ever so for your hospitality. I had a wonderful time tonight. Oh, and thank you, Frau Hassenpfeffer. I'm so glad we had the opportunity to meet.
Oh, the pleasure was all mine.
Well, good night and Merry Christmas.
Good night.
Good evening, all. Oh, maybe a nice Christmas Eve party, I see. Yes. I was dropping by to see if anybody had spotted that burglar that I had mentioned earlier.
What burglar? And who are you?
Oh, beg your pardon, miss. Inspector Archibald Abernathy of the Metropolitan Police Force, and didn't your manservant tell you I was by earlier?
Why, no, he didn't. In fact, he hasn't said much about all night, really.
Probably is self-conscious about that Scandinavian accent. You know how shy immigrants can be. It's all right, sir. You don't have to be ashamed of being a foreigner. Well, I came by to tell you about the fact that the lone wolf burglar has been seen in the area, and we've closed down all the streets, and no one will be able to go any place this evening.
But we have to get home. We can't stay.
Really? Now, who are you all dressed in black, hanging around here and having such a dither about staying over?
Inspector, this is Father Abbott, the new vicar.
Oh, beg your pardon. Very nice to meet you, sir. But you'll still have to stay here. We have closed down all the streets. And as I was making my rounds in the neighborhood, I noticed that all of the automobile tires were flat. So you couldn't go anyplace anyway.
Flat? All of them?
Yes, Mom. It looks like some cheeky neighborhood kids are pulling a prank. And we'll have someone come around and air them up once we reopen the street.
And when will that be?
Oh, as soon as the aforementioned felon is in custody, so should not be too long. I've got people in houses up and down the street, and it should. All our information says that the bloke is rather thick. Well, best be back to my post. Good evening, everyone.
just wouldn't know where to go. Oh, how am I ever going to finish my sermon now? What was that? That noise. There it is again. You don't think it's the burglar?
Oh, no. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Vilma, dear, I think you may have left something on the stove.
No, I don't.
So, I think you should go check, though, just in case. Because something might be going over. Of course you do. Let's go. Okay. Why don't we have dessert in the library? It's much more comfortable in there by the fire.
Oh, that's a fine idea.
Oh, this is getting out of hand.
What's going on?
Vilma's awake, and she's out for blood. Oh, Claire, I'm allergic to being beaten. I break out in black and blue all over.
Okay. You run around back while I hold the door and hit her with a frying pan.
Now you look here, sis. You're the one in charge of frying pan assaults around here.
Oh, will you shut up and do it? I won't be able to hold her for very long, and the guests will be back any minute.
Fine, but when I get executed for committing a violent crime while in drag, I'm never talking to you again.
I'm never talking to you again.
Claire, is everything all right?
Yes, everything's just fine. I'm just a little tired from all the excitement from today.
Oh, no!
Well, I think I should probably check to see how Bella's coming along with dessert.
This is your brother? Oh my. He has far worse problems than just drinking.
Claire, she's crazy!
George!
Oh, William, I heard yelling. Is everything all right? Oh, hello. Who are you? I don't believe we've met. Are you another guest?
I am Vilma Hassenbeck.
Wait. You're Vilma Hassenpfeffer?
Yes?
And you didn't cook dinner tonight?
9.
And your great-grandmother is not half Chinese?
9.
And that was not sweet and sauerkraut we had for dinner tonight?
9.
But that's not a bad idea.
I think I'm beginning to smell a rat.
Just what's that supposed to mean?
You are trying to sabotage my new position here.
No,
Oh, ever since I got here tonight, it's as if something has been off. It's been like you've been trying to hide something.
well, I wouldn't.
Well, there was that other priest, the one that was here earlier you were so chummy with.
Oh, I can explain all that.
And now your brother is standing here in a dress, pretending to be a famous chef.
It's a long story.
Oh, I think I'm beginning to understand. You're from another parish. And you're trying to put me into a compromising position so that my new congregation will turn against me before I ever have a chance to start the work of the Lord that I've come to do. Oh, no. But you will not be successful this time. No, I will stand against your wickedness and corruption.
Okay, You see here, Vicar, this is all
I'm
What is that?
Evening, folks. I caught this here bloke trying to sneak into a house, and says that he was distributing presents to all the good little boys and girls in the neighborhood. Afraid I had to tap him a bit with my truncheon. I found a equity card that said that his name was Philip Finley.
Oh, Father!
Oh,
You all right?
Claire, is that you? What's going on? Who are all these people? What am I doing dressed as Father Christmas? What have I missed? What's been going on?
It's a good story.
This is your father? No, this is Father Murphy, that priest that was here earlier. Inspector, arrest these people!
On what charge, Father?
Unlawful detention, false pretext, and misrepresenting a food's ethnicity.
Listen here!
What is it?
I'm having a baby!
Yes, I know I've been involved in the process, and I'm a little busy here right now at the moment, but
Ivy, I'm having a baby right now!
oh no, I guess. Can wait? No, I suppose I can't. What do I do? Is there a doctor anywhere?
Oh, I played one once.
I'm afraid Dr. Hollandaise works on holiday until day afternoon.
There isn't time for a doctor anyhow! This baby is coming now!
Do not panic. This happens in my country all the time.
What?
All the time. But I will need some help.
I went to nursing school for a little while.
And I had first aid training at the academy.
Very good, very good. You two will help her into the dining room, and you, my phony sister, will go to the rafting table.
Well, what can I do?
Oh my! You can boil some water.
What for?
How should I know? People always boil water when someone is having a baby. Now go!
A baby. My wife's having a baby. So what's going on? I will never look at Mugu Guy Pan the same. You do not want to go in there, Padre. But I must see my wife.
Breathe! This is German breathing routine.
That's a performance I would wish an encore, Father. You are going to want to sit down.
But I must see my wife!
Look, that's enough to put one off. But I ain't gonna stop you if you want to see it.
I won't be separated from my wife at this blessed moment.
Very good, very good.
Oh, I think I need to sit down now. I'm feeling a little faint. Oh.
like to be the first one to introduce you to Thomas William Abbott.
May I hold her?
Oh, certainly, you deserve at least that much after the fine job you did helping to deliver him.
Somehow this seems familiar.
If you would be so kind, please take young Tom in with his mother. I think they both would like a little rest right now.
Father Abbott, may I have a word with you?
Oh, of course, dear.
I wanted to apologize for, well, for everything that's happened tonight.
Oh, I don't think you're responsible for everything that's happened tonight.
Well, I'm responsible for enough. I wanted so badly to have the perfect Christmas and it all gone wrong from the very beginning. I thought it was all ruined until the baby.
Well, I think we both had our priorities wrong. I was so anxious about getting off to a good start in this sermon that I didn't take time to pay attention to what was going on around me. It took the birth of a baby to put it into perspective. Claire, I think you completely changed the course of tomorrow's sermon.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, it's like your father said. Well, the only thing missing was Jesus.
When did I say that?
You were Father Murphy at the time? I'll explain it later.
Well, see, the thing is, all the trappings of this season are meaningless when compared to the great gift of God sending his Son down on earth for the salvation of all mankind. All that's missing is Jesus.
Now the Yankees.
I beg your pardon.
Got them right here. I picked them up off the floor over there. Wasn't quite sure who it was then.
You found Jesus!
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might have. So, I'm gonna turn yourself in. I'm the lone wolf burglar.
We finally got you. Lawrence, Percival, Clinch, alias Lone Wolf Burglar. Thought you could fool us by posing as a Scandinavian butler, did you? Bad choice, old chap. Just a minute.
Oh, take your time.
Oh,
Let me
these
change my mind.
Well, these things it's got a turning latch on it, it's very delicate, yes. Yes, just a minute. Yeah, we're on British time, so it's okay. Here we go. Yes. Lawrence Percival Finch, I arrest you in the name of Her Majesty. Just a minute, there we go. The Queen. Well, you'll be going back to prison for this.
Yeah, well, I think after this time it'll probably be me last.
Wait! You'll have to arrest me too!
What for?
I'm accomplice!
Wait. The lone wolf burglar doesn't have an accomplice. That's why he's called the lone wolf burglar. Don't you see?
Yeah, I never seen this bird in my life until tonight. She just been following me around. She ain't never stole nothing in her life.
See, that's good enough for me. If you can't believe the word of an honest criminal, who can you believe? Off we go. Father, since we now have things sorted out here, we would be happy to give you, the wife, and the baby a lift down to the hospital. We will be parked out back in back of this scullery.
Thank you very much for that.
Okay, take your time.
We'll be joining you shortly.
Yeah. We will be waiting.
Young lady, is what he said true?
Well, yes, technically, I never stole anything. I never had the chance to, but I just can't believe he did that for me.
Well, it appears you've been given a second chance. What do you intend to do with it?
Well, I think I'd like to go back to nursing school in England. After what happened in there, I can't think of anything else I'd rather do with my life.
Well, in that case, if you would help my wife and young Tom get ready to go, we could use your services as a governess. Yes, it doesn't pay much, but that plus room and board should pay for nursing school. Besides, I know the headmaster very well.
Oh, thank you, Father Abbott. Thank you.
And you, young man, I expect to see in my office first thing Monday morning in proper male attire.
Well, Claire, I'm sorry your perfect Christmas ended up being a perfect chaos.
And we never got to try the Hollandaise Hollandaise songs.
And now that Vilma's passed out with exhaustion this time from helping deliver the baby, and not you being a maniac, I suppose we never will.
That's all right. I'm just glad things are finally getting back to normal.
Define normal?
Who could that be, Priscilla?
If it's Mary Kay, tell them that I'm flush and shan't eat anything till after the New Year.
That's good as I'll get. And after that, I'm going to toddle off to bed. I don't remember much. It feels like it's been a very long evening. Oh.
Believe me, I believe my sister Wilma is staying here. My name is Helga Hassenpfeffer. You look familiar. I never forget the dress.
Father, are you all right?
Oh, quite all right, quite all right. Aha! Miss Moriarty, we meet again! I shall put an end to your evil deeds for once and for all. You won't escape me this time.
There is a criminal in the house!
Hurry, Watson. There's not a moment to lose. The game's afoot. Come along, Mrs. Hudson. I shall need your help as well. Where's my client? Ah! Ah!
Oh no, not again.
coming. This is why we do this. We love it, and we just love to entertain other people. We've got 2 more shows left. Spread the word. We're here tomorrow night at 7, and we're in the East Hall Friday night at 7. Thank you all for coming.